90 Day Fiance spoilers, what will new season bring? 90 Day Fiance spoilers, what will new season bring? The series follows couples who have, you guessed it, 90 days to decide to marry before their 90-day K-1 visas expire. These visas are made available uniquely to foreign fiancés of American citizens, and the process is complicated to say the least. First, the petitioner must meet the beneficiary, inside or outside the U.S., and file a I-129F petition with evidence of meeting and of a relationship. After the I-129F is approved, the petitioner must pass biometrics, at which point the process shifts to the foreign embassy of the beneficiary. The beneficiary then files for a visa, before or after passing the necessary medical requirements, and is called for an interview. And we're just getting started. The beneficiary must then prove that they meet the requirements of the visa, including strong evidence of meeting and a valid relationship. Once that occurs, the foreign fiancé travels to the U.S. to live with his or her prospective spouse, who they must wed within 90 days, or they must leave the country. Naturally, the couples face a host of challenges, from language barriers and culture shock to the inevitable mail-order bride stigma. Critics believe this premise is pretty cold and calculating and cynical, and really just all around ridiculous. TLC has aired 4 seasons to date, and a second season of the follow-up Happily Ever After show airs June 25. What can viewers expect to take place on new summer episodes? First, it's worth noting this scoop from the Futon critic. On television over the next several weeks, fans will tune in to watch 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. But they will also have a chance to go behind the scenes of the show online and on the TLC Now app via a program titled 90 Day Fiancé, What Now? So there's something to keep in mind. As for the content of the forthcoming episodes, 90 Day Fiancé will be checking in on a handful of couples who did walk down the aisle and exchange vows. From Danielle and Mohammed, to Lauren and Alexei, to Russ and Paola, to Jorge and Anfissa, to Chantal and Pedro, we'll find out what happens when these twosomes are handed a dose of marital reality. Look for major cultural differences and clashes to become issues for the husbands and their foreign wives, along with stress from financial difficulties and disapproving family members as well. Mohammed, for instance, doesn't want to stay in the States. He wants to defect to Qatar or Canada. Chantal will bring the drama with Pedro, while Jorge and Anfissa will deal with all the ways in which the latter is trying to milk her newfound fame by breaking into the modeling business. Also, according to one insider, juicy tidbits about Jorge's marijuana business will come to light. We may need to tune in after all this summer. According to TLC, the new digital series will center on what life has been like for several fan-favorite 90 Day Fiancé couples after they made their romance official and legal. The couples returning for What Now will include Narkia and Lo, Melanie and Deaver, Josh and Alexandra, Alan and Curliam, and Matt and Alla. What do you think of the concept behind 90 Day Fiancé? Have you been a fan for a while? Will you be tuning in for the new season and beyond, or are you beyond stunned and disgusted that this show even exists? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.